We're down around 2%, so clearly losing the upward momentum. No surprise there. We had some nice gains over this past week. Do you think that we're just seeing a little bit of profit taking, or do you think that we could see a bit of downward momentum into next week?
Absolutely. It has to do more of profit taking. We've seen these fluctuations in the last few weeks with banks reeling out their third quarter results. But in the last week, Amcon has come out on the roadmap to how they're going to issue bonds 3 years, and then it's going to be 0%. So they are coming to specifics on how things will be done now, even though we expect more. This has also helped the banking stocks in particular. So we expect short-term speculators to take margins. The long-term investors, those who would rather buy and then stay for wider margin, are probably also looking at the political scene and then trying to save some cash or liquidity for election.
Well, Bankole, let's quickly touch on some of the yields that we've seen, particularly for the 20-year bond yields dropping to below 14%. Do you think that these yields are sustainable from now on? And just give us an indication of what's happening on the yield curve going forward.
Yeah, thank you. On the short term, I'll think that they are sustainable. What happened in the last 2 days was that Amcon came out on how they would issue bonds, and then there was speculation of how much of liquidity this bond will bring to the market. That is, some institutions will get this bonds and then repo get some cash. Of course, what then happens will be that institutions will buy a lot of high-yield bond and government instruments, and then you anticipate that yields will go down. So players in the secondary market started taking advantage of the very high yields. But what we've seen today in today's trade is that prices have stabled in anticipation of next week's auction, which is the next major thing to happen in the fixed income market. We'll see these yields stay where they are right now till the auction.
We are looking at Amcon's bond issuance because that is set to happen by the end of the year. Some analysts say that it's going to inject the market with liquidity. Do you agree with this?
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. I'm not sure how liquid it will be. I can't confirm whether it's going to be issued in one series or broken down into the different series. That would affect the depth of that particular series, if it's one series or different series. I'm not sure whether it will trade, but what I know is that most institutions will get their bonds, repo them with the CBN, get some funds, and then play in the secondary market for T-bills and then bond on the long term. And yields are very good, so we expect yields to come down. But I don't see that happening on the short term before next week. That's till the next auction. When these funds come in, definitely the yields will go down.
All right, looking at the interest rate environment, of course, the MPC decision coming to the fore on the 22nd of November. What kind of impact will Amcon have, if at all, and also the fact that we have seen a spike in interest rates over the September month?
Yes, on the 22nd, to be specific, MPC would meet, and it's anticipated that the MPC might jack up a little bit the MPR rate. That's the rate that stipulates at how much funds can be sought from the CBN. Reason being that if you can arbitrage as an institution getting funds at 625, that's the MPR as it is. You can then go invest into government securities, shortest of them being 91 days. That just came out, stopped this week at 7%. So you can get arbitrage opportunities. I would expect they try to cover that gap a little bit. It won't be something drastic, that's a movement, but I expect MPC to adjust the MPR. And then Amcon, it would affect basically, but I won't say much on that.